Hey, it's your girl Portia and welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video, if you haven't seen from the title, I will be talking about Mercari. And to me, Mercari is like the best selling app ever. It really is to me. I've been so successful on Mercari and I only started in April, but I will give you a hint on how successful I've been. I've been able to make this many dollar signs, and again, I started in April. So hopefully with these tips that I give you, or really this intro of things you should know about Mercari, you can be successful or even more successful than me. I'll be making this into a series, going good description on your listings, what to use when packaging your items and shipping them out, and other helpful started. Is that something you need to do right quick? You need to hop on down and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. And so you'll know when I post more videos about Mercari and how you can be successful and make that money. What you need to know about Mercari is a protector of both the buyer and the seller. I'm going into detail what that is, but basically it's a win-win situation for both parties. Now, for the seller, here are a few responsibilities you need to do so that you can be successful and get your money from your sale. Number one, and this is one of basically the main rules that Mercari will tell you that the seller needs to do. As a seller, you need to be truthful about the condition that your product's in. Do not lie about the condition your product's in. And I'll go a little bit more into detail on condition later on in this video. Now, let me give you an example. Say you have a product, taking good pictures of it, you know, it's looking all nice and polished, but you have like a big old black scratch on the bottom, or it's cracked, or some of the stuff spilled out. You're not taking a picture of that. You're like, no, they don't need to see it. No. So, you post pictures, someone likes your pictures, and they buy your product. Now, again, you didn't say anything about all these defects you have on the product. The buyer gets it, and they see all these defects that does not match what the description is of the product. That buyer can get their money back. It has happened. Not to me. I'm just saying, it has happened on the app. They can get their money back because you were not truthful about the product's condition. And they're protecting the buyer by saying, hey, you didn't buy it based off this description, so you're going to get your money back. That's number one. Now, say that the seller did do a truthful description, took pictures, you know, they had a scratch too here and there, and they include that description. And the seller did still want it. They were like, you know, that's fine, I can deal with that. I still want the product. Now it's up to the seller to ship out the item in 3 business days. Once your item sells, you have 3 business days to ship it out. And Mercari will remind you, hey, this is your due date to ship out the item. Now, if you cannot fulfill that shipment due date, the buyer can get their money back and you'll have to cancel the order. Plain and simple. You're not holding up your part of the bargain, so the buyer's going to get their money back. Now, another case scenario. Let's say the seller did the description and they also shipped it out in 3 business days. Now, once the item's shipped, this is what the buyer needs to do. Once the buyer collects their item, they have to rate you in 3 business days. Now you're thinking, well, oh, it's just on the buyer. They got to rate me. What if they don't rate me? What if they take longer than 3 business days? Well, this is why I say Mercari protects not only the buyer, but they protect the seller too. If the buyer does not hold up their end of the bargain and rate you in 3 business days, Mercari will give you an automatic rating, and the ratings are from 0 to 5 stars. If the buyer does not give you a rating, Mercari will automatically give you a 5-star rating and will get your money that day. It's plain and simple. Mercari will give you a 5-star rating and you'll get your money that day if the buyer does not do their part of the bargain. So that's why I said it's basically a win-win. They have new, which means it's spanking brand new. You got the tag on it, you haven't opened it, things like that. The next condition is like new. And like new is basically like you took the tag off of it, you know, because you thought you was going to keep it and you know, you still didn't like it, but it's still basically in new condition because you didn't really wear it out or anything. Good means basically you've worn it a few times. It may have like a little minor scratch or whatever. They call it minor flaws for good conditions, like 1 or 2 minor flaws, and it's still basically in good condition. I've sold things in good condition, so don't let that hold you back. If you have some minor flaws, you've worn it a few times, people will still buy it. And there's also fair. Fair is kind of, you know, a little downgraded from from good, because most things I see as fair is like, you know, the sole is like worn off on a shoe, or, you know, you're trying to sell a product. The last condition that's on Mercari is poor. That means it is damaged to the umpteenth degree, but you're still trying to sell it for some reason. I haven't really seen poor items up on Mercari. I would not suggest you put poor or fair items up there, really. I would just mainly stick between new and good, because those are the conditions that I've sold items in, and I have been able to sell items and people have liked it. The second thing you need to know about Mercari is that products don't need to be in a tip-top and extravagant condition or display in order for you to post a listing. Now, what I mean is that you don't have to present it in a way where it's on a mannequin, you have lights everywhere and rose petals or fake flowers here, and you have it like on a cute backdrop or whatever. No, you don't need to do all that on Mercari. Literally, Mercari is basically like a yard sale in an app. All you need to do is post pictures, post good pictures showing the product, and people will buy it. You don't need to go that extreme and, you know, precise with it like some other apps. I'm not going to say names of some other apps, but, you know, I have experienced that, and I ain't with it. So that's why I like Mercari, because they just real. They just like post the stuff how it is, and you'll get money off of it. Third thing you need to know about Mercari is Mercari will be that telltale friend and let you know if a buyer or a seller is not good for you, or if they're trying to scam you. And let me go into more detail. So remember we were talking about ratings, how the buyer will give you a 0 to 5 rating, and you can also rate the buyer with a 0 to 5 rating? Yes. People will look at those ratings when they're about to buy or sell something to you. I know I have, because I'm not trying to get scammed. So when the person rates you, they can say, you know, if you were a quick communicator, if you packaged something very well, if the buyer was a quick buyer. All those tabs are in there for you to select, and you can also write another description in there. Like, I've gotten descriptions saying, oh, she's so quick with her shipping, she puts time and money into her packaging, you know, she was so friendly communicating with her. All those things are what other buyers want to see, and they'll be like, hey, I want to buy from that person as well. Now, if you are not like that and you just throw things in your boxes and ship it, don't tape it well, like we were talking about the whole description, not being truthful with the condition of the product, that person can rate you, you know, 3 stars or less for those flaws, and other people can see that, and they may be like, oh, I don't want to buy from that person because they're not truthful about the condition of these products, and I don't want anything damaged with my products when I buy it and get it back to me. So please, again, please be truthful with your description and the condition. Fourth thing you need to know about Mercari is whatever money you get from selling, you can use not only to buy things on Mercari, but you can also personally transfer it into my bank account. And with the bank account, I think it takes a few business days for the money to I do like that. And like I said, on Mercari, you're getting things for a discounted rate. So when you're using your money from your sales, you're going to be buying things that are for an even discounted rate, just like how you're selling items for a discounted rate. So again, it's a win-win situation. The fifth and final thing you need to know about Mercari is it is super easy to use. It really, really is. And it's so effective. From buying to selling things on Mercari and doing transactions, you don't need to know or do a lot of stuff in order to have a successful sales. Just have or know a lot of tips, like the tips that I can provide you through my series, and you can be successful on Mercari. It's really, really easy and simple. And Mercari does have a lot of tips, not only on the Mercari app, but also if you follow Mercari on their Instagram page, I'll tag them down below. They have plenty of tips about how to sell things, how to write a description, packaging, things like that. I will also be going over some tips like that, but kind of in more detail about how I package things, where I got my resources for packaging them. And you know, I get things on a budget, so all my resources are really for. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please comment down below if you're interested in using Mercari. If you have any other questions that maybe I can answer in some other videos. Thank you so much, everyone. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. And until next time, bye.